The AI revolution in Indian finance. Ever feel buried under endless spreadsheets, GST reconciliations, or those huge month-end MIS reports? What if I told you there's a tool right on your laptop that can slash your workload by half? Meet Generative AI. It is not for techies, it's for finance professionals like you. Whether you are in Mumbai, Delhi, or Bangalore, from simplifying GST to forecasting cash flows, AI can make your finance tasks faster, easier, and even a bit more fun. Let's show you how. What is Gen AI for Indian finance pros? Generative AI is like having a super smart assistant that never needs a coffee break. Tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot can automate your boring stuff and save you time for more important decisions. For instance, imagine typing summarize my Q2 GST returns and flag input credit mismatches, and boom, you get a clear summary instantly. AI helps you work smarter, not harder. No more manual slogging through spreadsheets, just smart, automated insights that make your work easier. Real-world examples: how Indian finance teams use Gen AI. Now let's look at how finance teams across India are using generative AI right now. And I'll give you some easy-to-follow prompts that you can start using today. GST reconciliation. Tool: Microsoft Copilot in Excel. How to use: open your GST data in Excel, activate Microsoft Copilot, available with Microsoft 365, and type this prompt. Compare my GST input and output credits from this Excel sheet and highlight mismatches. In minutes, you'll spot errors that might have taken hours to find manually, making sure your GST filing goes without a hitch. Variance analysis. Tool: ChatGPT. How to use: go to chat.openai.com, upload your budget versus actual Excel sheet, and enter this prompt. Analyze my budget versus actual expenses for Q1 2025 and explain the top 3 variances in simple terms. Result: instead of struggling to explain numbers, AI gives you a clear, simple explanation that you can send to your manager or use in reports. Financial forecasting. Tool: Google Gemini. How to use: head to gemini.google.com. Input your revenue data and type this prompt. Simulate cash flow for my business at 5%, 10%, and 15% revenue growth for FY 2025-26, considering seasonal sales trends. Result: you get a detailed forecast that helps you plan ahead for high demand seasons like festivals or big sales events without needing an external consultant. Creating dashboards. Tool: Power BI with Copilot. How to use: open Power BI, link your financial data, and use Copilot to enter this prompt. Create a bar chart comparing department-wise expense for the last 6 months. Result: instantly you'll have a clear, professional-looking visual to represent to your team or managers. No design skills required. Drafting emails and presentations. Tool: Notion AI. How to use: go to notion.so. Start a new page and enter this prompt. Draft an email summarizing Q1 financials for non-finance audience. Keep it clear and concise. Result: AI turns complex financial details into an easy-to-understand email that even someone without a finance background can follow. More real-world examples. Invoice matching and processing. Tool: ChatGPT. How to use: upload your vendor invoices in Excel or Google Sheets and use ChatGPT to compare invoice amounts with purchase orders and receipts. Prompt: compare these vendor invoices with corresponding purchases order and highlight any discrepancies. Result: you will automate the entire invoice matching process, saving you time spent manually checking every single invoice and reducing human errors. Profit margin calculation. Tool: Microsoft Copilot in Excel. How to use: with your sales and cost data in Excel, activate Copilot and enter this prompt. Prompt: calculate the profit margins for the last 3 months for each product category. Result: Copilot will instantly calculate the margins, allowing you to analyze profitability without having to do the math yourself. Automated expense report creation. Tool ChatGPT plus Excel. How to use. Download your monthly expense data from your company's financial system and upload it to Excel. Then, use ChatGPT to summarize the data. Prompt. Create a summary of monthly expenses for each department and highlight any overages or unusual spending. Result. In seconds, you will have a detailed summary that's ready to be shared with your manager or team, cutting down the time you spend manually compiling reports. Cash flow prediction. Tool Google Gemini. How to use. Input past revenue, expense and payment data into Google Gemini and use the prompt. Predict the cash flow for my business for the next quarter, factoring in upcoming payments and receipts. Result. You will get a solid prediction for your cash flow for the next quarter, helping you manage liquidity and make informed financial decisions. Automated compliance checks. Tool Microsoft Copilot in Excel. How to use. Download your financial data and compliance requirements like tax rate, deduction limits, etc. into Excel. Use Copilot to perform an automated compliance check. Prompt. Check if the current tax calculation aligns with the updated GST and TDS laws and flag any discrepancies. Result. This will ensure your financial data remains compliant with the local laws, saving you from the risk of penalties and reducing manual verification time. Visualizing the AI plus human workflow in India. Generative AI is not here to replace you. It's here to make you more efficient. Think of it as your new co-worker who handles the time-consuming tasks while you focus on the more strategic work. For example, a financial professional in Chennai uses an AI to clean client data and automate monthly reporting, allowing them to focus on the tasks like cost optimization or preparing for audits. Imagine this, finishing your month-end close in half the time and still having the energy for a well-deserved post-work chai. That's the power of AI in your finance career. The future of finance is AI-powered and you are the rockstar driving it. Love this? Hit that like button, subscribe for more financial tech tips and drop a comment below. What's one AI tool you'll try in your finance work? Maybe it's automated GST reconciliation or AI streamline your variance analysis. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious and let AI handle the boring bits.